In this video, I will be showing you how to make this little piggy here, little piggy charm. So let's get started. You're gonna need your loom in this configuration. And the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the snout. And we're gonna make it on the bottom end of the loom. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 single rubber bands and we're gonna double it. And we're going to put it on the end 2 pegs, push it down. We're going to take 2 more single rubber bands, but one at a time. We're going to loop it 4 times around that peg. That's 1 rubber band. Now the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have 2 single rubber bands looped around that peg 4 times. Now you're going to reach right under all those rubber bands and you're going to grab the bottom 4 rubber bands and carefully pull it over your peg. This is going to be very tight. Remember, you're going to also need a holding hook or something you can use to hold the snout, the arms, the eyes, the ears for later. So there I have my snout onto my creating that tear shape. We're going to put the single rubber band, making sure you choose a good one. That one had a slight break in it. If you have your holding hook, you can carefully take off your snout. There you go. It should be alright because it's so tight on there. Put it aside to put on the face later, and you can adjust it later. Don't touch it so it doesn't come out. And now we're going to do the arms. For the arms, you're going to use 2 single rubber bands, starting from that peg to that peg, and that peg to that peg. And then I'm going to use brown for his hooves. So you're going to loop it around 3 times. Let's do the other arm. Again, 2 single rubber bands. And then the hooves, loop it 3 times. And now to unhook it, reach under the capping rubber band, the hooves, and pull it right. Don't let the capping rubber band slip off. Bring it onto itself. And reach in there. Hold the capping rubber band with your thumb if you have to. Bring it onto itself. Those are the 2 arms. And let's put it on a holding hook. There you go. And now we're going to do the eyes, which are pretty easy. You're going to need 2 black singles. So for the first one, you're going to grab it and loop it around 4 times on your hook. And then you're going to take a white single rubber band, hold it on your middle finger. Actually, double that single. Get it on the hook and scooch that 4 black right onto your white rubber band and leave it on your hook like that. That's one eye. Same thing for the other eye. Loop that black rubber band 4 times on your hook. Take a single white rubber band, double it. Get your hook on there and scooch it right onto that rubber band. like so, and then grab the other side of the loop, and there are your eyes. And take a single pink, and get those eyes on there, and that's going to go on the face later. So one eye, scooch it right down. There's two eyes. And we're going to put it on our holding hook. There. So we have the snout and two arms. And now let's make the ears. For the ears, we're going to work on the top of the loom here. What we're going to do is we're going to take a single rubber band, make a triangle shape, take another single, double it, and put it on either side. Here, these two pegs, and then these two pegs. Which side you want to start on, that's okay. Just take the single, double it, put on the pegs, like that. And now you're going to take another single, double it, you're going to put it on the second peg, and making a triangle like that, upside down. Now you're going to take a white, put it from the top to the center peg here, and you're going to pull this upside down triangle over, and you can go ahead and hook this off to back to that one peg. And now we're going to cap that peg right there off 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that will be the top of our pig's ears. We're going to reach under that capping rubber band and grab one of the 2 rubber bands that's there, the stretched out rubber bands. Carefully pull it out, holding the capping rubber band, and gently put it onto your peg. Either side. We're going to reach the other one and put it on the other peg that you didn't put it on. So I put it on the left, now I'm going to put this one on the right. Now I'm going to reach inside the side of the ears and pull the rubber bands onto itself. Make sure you reach inside the peg. And work right down your ear to the top of the loom. So it should look like that, and now you're ready to take it off. So using the back of your hook, and I like to use a crochet hook, it's a lot sturdier. If you use the other one, then it'll probably break because there's a lot of tension here. Okay, that's one ear. Get your holding hook and get that ear off. And let's make another one. Once again, single rubber band, triangle shape, another single, double it, put it on either side pegs, another single, double it, upside down triangle, a white for the inside of the ear, bring that upside down up to create a diamond. I'm going to cap that off 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Again, we're going to hook it, reach under the capping rubber band and grabbing just once. Rubber band, doesn't matter which. I'm using my finger to help divide them so I can find them more easily. I'm going to pull it up, holding the capping rubber band, and very gently, very carefully. It's really tight. Put it on. Again, the other side. Pull it to the other peg. Okay. And now, once you have that, go ahead and work on your finishing up your ear. Ooh, don't forget to bring the the inside up first before you put the sides up. Should look like that, and now you just unhook it. Store it for later. Okay, now we're ready to make the body. So starting with your peg, the arrow is pointing that way. Once again, from the top down, down, always using 2 rubber bands, and this is the side of the face, the last 2 rubber bands before we cross it over to the center here. And right here you want to really push them down, make sure they stay in order for you to unhook later. Again, other side of the face, starting from the top, 2 rubber bands at a time, working down your pegs. And push at that chin one, make sure it's not overlapped. Start at the top of the forehead, going down, all pinks. Pushing it down, make sure it doesn't overlap. Okay, now we're gonna do the torso. From the chin, either side, I'm going to go to the left and down 3, 2 rubber bands at a time. And then the last one to the center, the other side. To the center. Now let's work on the center of the body there. Again, if you want your belly thicker, you can use more rubber bands in here, 3 or 4, but I'm just going to do 2. 2 rubber bands all the way to the bottom. Now we're going to do the legs. Just 3 down on either side, whichever side you want to work on, that's okay. Just put 3 down. Let's do the other side of the leg. We cap the hooves off. We're going to cap it off and wrap it around 3 times. Other side, I'm going to use brown for the hooves. Okay, now we're going to cap off the bottom there of his belly. I'm going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to add all his parts. The snout, we're going to put it on the 3rd peg from the top. Center it. You can adjust it later. We do the eyes, take it off your hook. Put it on the 2nd peg from the top. And separate out the eyes. There you have it so far. Now we're going to do the ears. take it off your hook. Slide it right on the other side. Make sure you get all the rubber bands down there, like that. Now the arms. Got little stubby arms, like this little guy here. Okay, so now we're gonna do the holding rubber bands. We're gonna take single rubber bands and creating triangle shapes around the eyes, around the nose, like that, around those 3 pegs, and then around the belly, the torso, the chest, the belly. There you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rubber bands. And now we're ready to unhook. So we're going to start on the toes, reach under the capping rubber band, and bring it up onto itself, all the way to the hip area. Right there and stop. Go on the other side. Reach under the capping rubber bands. Push it down so it doesn't slide up or off. Go up the side to the leg. Stop. Now reach under the capping rubber band here and grab the top 2, which should go up to the center of your belly. Some tension, release it with the back of your hook. Grab the next 2. For me, it's on the right hand side. The last 2 on the left there. Now it goes up the side of the body, reach right in there. Grab the bottom 2 rubber bands, making sure you pull everything else aside. Your teardrop catches all the rubber bands. Again, creating teardrops straight up the side of the body to the arms. And grab the shoulders here, pull the arms back. Grab the shoulders and loop it right there onto the chest area. Now let's work on the other side. Reach in, push everything back, grab the bottom 2 rubber bands, pull it up, pull the arms out so you can see bottom 2 rubber band all the way to the chin. Yes, that's a chin peg right there. Now the center of the body, same procedure, creating teardrops all the way up. There, and now we're ready to reach for our chin. So we're going to reach in, and it should be the one that's going to the center of the face, right under the eye. Reach in there and grab the top 2 rubber bands, pull it out. Should create the teardrop you see, and put it right onto that center peg there, and move your snout. Get the snout out. good enough. You can adjust it later. And now you're going to do these cheeks here. Still just fish them out, and then we'll add the little cheek rubber bands for the fat cheeks. So we can fish one out. Mine should be on the right first. There. Let's get the left one in before. Okay. Now it should look like that. And let's add the little poofy cheeks here. So take a single rubber band and wrap around your hook 4 times. 3, 4. Grabbing either side of your cheek that you pulled out and pull it right onto your rubber band and put it back on the peg. Same with the other side. Take a single, wrap around 4 times, pulling that rubber band you pulled out. Hold it very carefully. Pull those rubber bands on and put it right back on your pegs. So your cheeks are in there. Now you're ready to unhook the other rubber bands. Go up the side of the face. Pull your ear out, grab the bottom 2 to the top of the head. Work on your other side. Push it down if you have to. Pull back the eye and the holding rubber bands. Push it down. Pull your ear back, grabbing the bottom 2. The center of the face. Okay, there you have it so far. That's what your piggy should look like. Ready to come off, although we have to put the holding rubber band, the all important that holds everything together. Put it inside that peg there. Grab it with your hook. Pull it out. Put it on your hook. Pull one over the other. And if you have to, guide it to the top of the head and tighten it. Then your pig should look like that. And now he's ready to come off of the loom. So go ahead and very carefully with your hook guiding the way or lifting it off the loom. And there's your little piggy. Push his snout out. There he is. He's pretty perfect. You can adjust his ear to make it bend over like a pig's ear a little bit. That. Pull his arms out. Pull his feet out. There's his hooves. There's your little piggy so far. And now we're going to do the tail. And for the tail, we're going to take a single rubber band. I'm going to double it. I'm going to go behind his back, his bottom there. Put your hook through grab your single double there, pull it out, and put it on your hook like you're gonna make a slip knot. Same thing, pull it through, and there's his little tail, like that. It's not very noticeable, but pigs' tails aren't that big, so that's his tail. There's your little piggy. You should be able to sit, and you can even tuck this in if you want. You don't want it to hang out like that, and his cheeks are there, like the other one. Now if you want the body to be tighter, if you feel like it's too loose, you can double the rubber band while you're doing it so his body's tighter. So there's the little piggies. Thanks for watching.